real action is happening right there in the charts themselves, all seen through the lens of crypto infos.
Okay, so let's get into it. Our source, Crypto Infos, really puts a stake in the ground here. They state pretty firmly that technical analysis is the most superior form of analysis. What's the thinking behind such a strong claim?
Right. So based on their experience and their research, Crypto Infos really believes that TA technical analysis, it, quote, reflects real action, people buying and selling.
Hmm.
The idea is it captures what people are actually doing with their money. It's not about talk, it's about where the capital's really going. So it's more direct, maybe more reliable in their view than, say, news headlines or company fundamentals. It's that classic put your money where your mouth is idea applied to analysis.
Hmm. That's quite a statement against relying on news. It really emphasizes the purity of just watching the price action. And Crypto Info seems to take this even further. They say that every single candle on the chart contains all the information needed.
hmm
What exactly do they mean is packed into those candles?
Well, what's fascinating there is the conviction, right? The belief that those candles show everything, what ordinary traders are doing, what the big players, the whales are up to, and maybe most importantly, where these so-called smart money, the experienced or institutional folks, are actually placing their bets, buying or selling. It's a stark contrast to focusing on news and fundamentals. Crypto Infos calls those far less useful for actual trading decisions. They see it mostly as flashy headlines and attractive clickbait, maybe helpful sometimes, but only in, quote, very small instances.
Hmm.
So yeah, the focus is squarely on market behavior you can see on the chart.
Right, observable action. And they
Mhm.
also point out something interesting about market psychology. Crypto Infos observes that most people tend to be bullish at the tops and bearish at the bottoms. That really seems to underscore their point about needing to look past sentiment and focus on the chart action, doesn't it? It highlights a kind of contrarian view.
Exactly. It's about seeing through those common psychological traps, the ones that often lead retail traders especially in the wrong direction, and instead finding the real signals hidden in the price movements themselves.
Okay, so we've got a handle on their core philosophy regarding TA. Now let's look at how Crypto Infos actually uses this. We have a specific example, their turbo analysis for an asset. This analysis is shown on their characteristic yellow charts, and it's based on a daily time frame, a 1D chart. For this particular asset, Crypto Infos has tagged the chart status as bullish.
hmm And in their observation section, they note the asset pumped. That means a quick price jump. And it apparently hit our next target, which was around 6,500 units of whatever crypto this is. Now, Crypto Info specifically calls this 6,500 area a strong resistance area. From their viewpoint, that means it's a level where, historically, selling pressure has been strong enough to stop prices from going higher. It's like a critical battleground on the chart.
A decision point.
A decision point, right.
Yeah.
So given that, what are the potential scenarios Crypto Infos lays out next? Well, connecting it all, they map out clear possibilities. For the upside targets, they say if the pump can push through that resistance, then the next target they're watching is around 0.001 cents. But conversely, for the downside targets, if the price gets rejected at that 6,500 resistance level, then the first target to the downside is 4,500 units. So you see how it works. Specific price action at that key level dictates, for them, the next likely move. It's all based on reading the chart.
So wrapping this up, what's the takeaway for you, the listener? This dive into Crypto Info's approach, well, it's a reminder that for some market participants, the real insights are found just by watching the market's actions.